Namaste. Today we are going to discuss very simple question. What is the most difficult in Kriya Yoga tradition? What does it mean the most difficult in Kriya Yoga? Well, I think that the most difficult to stay is the pure Kriya Yogi. That's the most difficult. Because,
what does it mean?
Because Kriya Yoga is outside of religion, outside of ashram life, actually, outside of, it's not a part of any institution, at least it must be like that. It is not art, not science, not religion, and at the same time it's all together, and it's very personal tool to discover absolute consciousness inside. It's a personal tool to meditate properly and experience absolute consciousness. And of course, meditation of Kriya Yoga, it is necessary to learn from certain guide, certain master, because it's ancient tradition and it's not just created by somebody, but it goes from generation to generation. But the pure Kriya Yoga, it's really rare chance to get and to meet, because when I say pure Kriya Yoga, I don't mean that okay, this bunch of or this set of techniques are the best, the most authentic Kriya Yoga, and that one is not. I don't mean this. Actually, what kind of set of techniques we are going to use? Okay, it's important because in our tradition it's huge techniques, but even that is not important. But what's happened now that gurus become very important in Kriya Yoga, and that's very sad, because they are not important at all. Gurus of Kriya Yoga, they start to establish institutions, ashrams, and that's death of meditation and death of Kriya Yoga. Lahiri Baba was family Kriya Yoga master, teaching people while staying in his house, no institution, no ashram. That's pure form of Kriya Yoga. I was fortunate enough to meet Yogi Rama and learn from him, and okay, it was actually no institution, no community, no even ashram. Okay, in his village, in very south of India, Tamil Nadu state, in his village, okay, it was his ashram, but really it was not his ashram, really it was just his house, and next to his house was small kind of temple, and we call it ashram. Okay, we call it ashram, but really it was not ashram, that was just his house. And no institution, no office. Well, when we start to establish any kind of institutions in the ashrams for Kriya Yoga meditation, by the way, for any kind of meditation, we're just killing meditation, because meditation, spiritual freedom, intellectual freedom, self-inquiry can't stay in the ashram, can't stay in the institution, any kind. I don't mean to say that, okay, let me see, I have a list of good institutions and bad institutions. Not like that. All institutions are the same. They are part of social game and nothing to do with the meditation. And meditation of any kind, including Kriya Yoga, actually not for everyone. Forget about it. It's not for everyone. I mean, of course, everyone wants to experience relaxation. Many people, many modern people, they like techniques with the help of which they may relax. That's for many people. Many people wish to be, more life force, vigor, like I want to work more, I want to do more things, more stuff, so I need more energy, life force. For that I need meditation. For that purpose, yes, many people ready to practice. Many people wish to practice meditation because of positive intention. I want to be successful, and I want to practice meditation, then concentrate on my positive intention and be socially successful. For that purpose, huge number of people are ready to practice. But pure self-inquiry, almost nobody is interested in that. Even if they come to the seminars which are about self-inquiry, satsang groups, really, many other questions, hidden questions, like how can I be free from my suffering, depression, illness, bad health, not so much luck, whatever. So it means pure meditation is not for everyone. That's just truth. Because it's self-inquiry. How many people are interested in a real self-inquiry? And so institution, that's huge trick. People join certain groups, communities, and they think that, okay, now we are spiritual practitioners because we are part of certain, whatever, Kriya Yoga, or Buddhist, or Tantric community, spiritual community. But that's just social game. You may join any political party, any religious congregation, any church, or any spiritual, that's the same. Basically no difference. You just socialize with other people and you pretend. It's like, it's always huge question. If you're spiritual, then why you need special dress? Okay. No, but mostly people in any religion, Buddhist, Hindu, Christian, Jewish, Muslim, whatever religion, they like special dress. Even I myself now in orange t-shirt with a Rudraksha Japa Mala, now you can easily recognize that I'm spiritual practitioner. But Lahiri Baba his dress was like a usual guy, but he was great yogi. So it means something really inside. And apart from institutions and the ashrams, of course, worship to Guru is absolutely unspiritual. And it's very sad that in modern spirituality people speak about, okay, what does it mean, top level spirituality, you have to worship to Guruji, then you are top level spiritual person. But really, it's nothing to do with spirituality at all. Because, okay, Guru can be, and by the way, it's natural if Guru becomes good friend. And a Guru is the source of techniques, philosophy, and good friend. I mean, but the point is self-inquiry. And the problem with the modern Kriya Yoga that we worship the gurus too much, and gurus like it. I mean, they like it very much, but it's nothing to do with Kriya Yoga. I mean, some traditions which are very basic one. Okay, that's okay. You can worship to any god, goddesses, icon, guru. Well, worship and be happy. But Kriya Yoga is sorry to say, advanced course, which is not about worship to gurus. To respect gurus, yes, that's important. For example, if I received, okay, Kriya Yoga techniques and knowledge and teaching and bija mantras from Yogi Rama, okay, I respect him, and he, okay, brought it for us, to us, from Mahavatar Babaji, so it's wonderful. But it's not the question that we have to worship to Yogi Rama, and okay, he passed away in 2006, and when I met him it was beginning of 90s, and he never left worship to him. Even to touch his feet was very difficult, because in most of the cases he refused. Not possible, it was impossible to take his picture, put it somewhere on the wall and worship. But so it means it's meditation and self-inquiry, and to stay pure in this, it's very difficult.
So Kriya Yoga is not very much for bhakti type of seeker.
Well, a tricky question, because bhakti is the foundation, devotion is the foundation. Devotion to whom is also a question. To Lord God, yes. To your highest self, yes. Devotion...
You know, it's easier to worship your guru who you can see him. But you can't see God and worship Him.
Okay, if somebody say that, okay, it's much easier for us in this age to worship to gurus, to gods, to some divine incarnation, forget about Kriya Yoga, go and worship. But if we speak about Kriya Yoga, it's a really advanced course. And it's not for everyone. I mean, in authentic form, it's about self-inquiry. When you are ready to be with yourself, and it doesn't mean that you must to deny divine incarnations. For example, now I'm speaking about pure self-inquiry. But at the same time, years and years of my life I spent next to Sathya. Now he is born again as the Prema, his next incarnation, and I am staying next to him. And no contradiction for me. And you don't need to deny divine incarnation to be Kriya Yogi or Advaita guy. And the same like Adi Shankaracharya, yeah, he was a perfect Advaita mystic, but at the same time he was the guy who composed Bhaja Govindam and constructed nobody knows how many temples, including Badrinath temple. I mean, he reconstructed it, of course. He didn't construct it, but reconstructed. And so it means no contradiction in that. But even if we speak about divine incarnations like Sai Baba, for example, I mean, he's a source of grace. He's a source of blessings and energy, and but you have to meditate to receive it and to experience that.